What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video. We're gonna take a look at the newly released Wasp from Quantumania from Hot Toys. And if you want to pre-order this, head over to bigbadtoystore.com. I'll put the link down below. As of yesterday, I think it opened up another pre-order. I know she's like waitlisted in most places, but Big Bad is, they do drops, weird drops, like random ones. Like right now, there's like Batmans in there, like like the Pattinson Batman, and some other things that are sold out, long sold out, and then they just resurface. So this, I guess she's one of them. But let's take a look at her. She was just announced that she was released, and I don't know how to feel about this Wasp. Honestly, I'm still undecided. She is the movie itself is okay. You know, like Hang was the best part of the movie. It's part of that Phase 5 or Phase 4 MCU, kind of just like all over the place. But I can overlook that with Wasp. She is a legacy character from, you know, the previous phases, meaning she was in the end game. I like this look of her wings. As you can see, you can kind of like fold it down so it doesn't take up this massive space. The previous Wasp, it's like it's either fully deployed or none. You know, like, but you still kind of, you know, put something on her back. The problem when it's fully deployed is that it's just huge. It just makes this massive space that you can't pretty much post her unless you have like not a DTOF, those module cases. In here, you could kind of work around it where you can kind of pull it down. So that in itself is pretty good. Is it enough for me to replace my current Wasp? Because I believe my current Wasp is the outfit that she used on Endgame. And again, I love this newer figures. They're the rolling eyeball system. You know, the just the improvements in technology would make you, I guess, question the direction of collection that I'm going, because I was kind of faithful to the Endgame Infinity War. So like with, for example, Shuri, I still don't have that Shuri. I'm now tempted to either get the older Shuri, you know, from Black Panther, because that's what she used in Endgame. However, the Black Panther from Wakanda Forever is a better figure overall. But that's not what she used in Endgame. So I'm kind of like in that mix now of, man, what am I going to do? Because yes, I'm nostalgic with those figures, but figures are improving as well. So should I with Ant-Man, I have the Ant-Man and Wasp. Sold my Ant-Man because I'm anticipating the Ant-Man from Quantumania. It's better head sculpt. It feels like a better figure overall. I don't know if I can say that with Wasp because, you know, her hair changed as well, but she does have rolling eyeball system. It looks like the body proportion, everything is improving with Hot Toys, you know, from our previous toys. Just a question of if I'm going to remain faithful, you know, to my version until they remake, because it's not an impossibility. Look at the Iron Spider. Who would have thought that they would go back and actually do Iron Spider from Endgame? So maybe they'll do the same, you know, improve those, let's say Ant-Man from Endgame. I highly doubt it though. You know, Spider-Man is on a league of his own. You can't compare him, for example, to Shuri. I doubt that Hot Toys would go back to make Shuri from Endgame with rolling eyeball system, you know, better proportions and all that stuff. With that being said, with this figure, I guess I'll base it off if I could sell my Wasp for a pretty decent price. By decent, I mean I won't lose too much money. Maybe I'll base it off that. If I can sell it for, you know, maybe 200, maybe if anything less than 180, perhaps it's just not even worth it. You know, it's not worth upgrading for. And to be quite honest with you, Wasp is one of those figures that I kind of just want to have just because of, again, the allure of completing the Marvel universe. I never really touch it. Like, I have this Wasp. I don't know when was the last time I picked it up and actually took a picture of it or repost it again. That's normally the cycle of Hot Toys, you know, is that you just want to collect these things and get him and forget him, kind of deal. Unless they're like really, a character or a movie that just resonates to you. For example, Spider-Man, there's variations of that. You can have it interact with Venom. You're playing the game, you feel like picking him up again. But characters like this, her, Shang-Chi, I wouldn't say Daredevil because I like Daredevil. You know, Killmonger, characters like that, Hellboy. You want to have them, but do you really utilize them? Like as much as you do. I guess that's, I wouldn't say a problem because that's a very good problem to have. You're blessed enough to have this many hot toys, but at the same time, you get them and they really do nothing. Just sit there. I mostly tinker around lately with my 80s figure. Like I took a picture of RoboCop. I've had him for a while. I guess they have such meaning to me to a certain degree. Daredevil I love. I couldn't part with my Daredevil and Punisher. But with these guys, going back to Wasp, and I want to pick them all up. If I have the funds, if I have the resources, I would, because they're fantastic figures. Her, Kang looks a pretty good figure. He's sold out recently. I wanted to get him from Big Bad. They had 2 remaining, but my invoice for Mark 6 just came in, and I was just like, oh man. And then I know Kenobi's invoice is coming up as well. Maybe Vader. I'm assuming Vader is around December. They teased, which is to be released, some of my pre-orders, Bane as well. So I'm just like, I don't want to deviate now. I want to reserve it when it's kind of dry, when I'm not expecting any pre-orders. But I don't know. But by that time, Kang is sold out. Although, with Big Bad, I always have a choice because Kang just resurfaced again. I want to get her. I want to get Mighty Thor. I want to get Black Panther from Wakanda Forever. But they're not on the top of priorities right now. Maybe down the line, when it becomes dry again, and maybe if I can get them for a lower price. I don't know. We'll see. Or if they resurface again at Big Bad, we'll see. But yeah, let me know in the comments. How do you feel about this figure? Are you getting her? Are you getting Ant-Man? Are you not trading in, but are you selling your older figures for this newer batches? And if so, how much are you willing to lose? I would love to hear your thoughts on this one. We're in this collecting together. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.